Guys, look at this. It has been so long. Look at this map. Welcome back. We've got a new batch of smallest maps ever series. This is the smallest Acclivity ever. We've never done this one, and that's kind of my idea with this series, is to always bring in new maps. And then if we somehow finish all the maps, then maybe we'll rotate in and change how we do things. But we've got two high-level Argentinian players playing this show match here, and both very aggressive. And Prisma right away runs all the way across the map and steals a boar. I say all the way across the map as a joke because obviously things are not too far away. Acclivity has this unbuildable rock terrain. And there's also this elevation through the middle and around the outside. And we've got the Goths for Biry. We've got the Celts for Prisma. And Prisma was probably feeling so good about himself that he stole the boar. And now Biry just simply has to walk over here and to bring one in. But Biry is losing a villager over here. Biry has completely forgotten about that. And it looks like the pace of the game has gotten a little crazy here for Biry to start it off. Trying to do too much, maybe? As I'm sure you guys can imagine, this is not so easy. Don't kill the boar with your scout, bro. Okay, I thought for whatever reason the scout was going to head over there. I think there is a very good chance that boar just dies. Oh, wait a second. Was that boar on the hill? It would have taken less damage. Because Goth villagers do a lot of extra damage against Hunt. I think if that boar did walk onto that hill there, it would have actually died out there. Pretty crazy stuff here. So, man, what else to talk about? Well, I think the middle area is going to be very strong. The last, like I say batch, like maybe the previous 8 to 10 small maps we did, I had customized the towers and the TCs so they had less range. And that's what we've done here as well. If you look at the TC just has 3 range. And then that's going to be the same for towers. Towers have half the range of a normal tower, which for whatever reason is escaping me. Isn't it tower 7 range? I have this information. I know this information, but I'm second guessing myself anyways. So it just makes towers and TCs be strong, but not as strong. And Biry was asking me about the maps. He was asking lots of questions. He was sending screenshots. He was prepared for this. We're putting $15 towards every winner, $10 towards every loser of every single game here. So lots of green on the line because the support's been awesome. YouTube, you guys have just loved this stuff. You've been eating it up. And since, when I have been streaming, it's been a little bit inconsistent lately. Everyone's been amazing. So spread the love, get more content. It works both ways. Okay, so let's think about this. We think towers are going to be strong. Stone positions then, kind of awkward for both of them, right? And then the neutral stone is right there as well. I could see archers being an option. I could see denying wood maybe be part of the strategy here. But these games tend to be pretty crazy. Thus far, I've really liked Prisma's economy. He's got a lot of hunt to work with. And his Celt so chops wood a little bit faster. And Prisma makes a barracks and there's just no space on either side of that barracks for anything else. Why do I love that so much? There's something about these maps. It's just so freaking cute as well, you know? You can tell Biry really struggling to get the food to click up compared to Prisma. There goes Prisma on the way to the next stage. So, Celts and Goths, both fantastic infantry civilizations. So I could see infantry working. And we are going to see at least one militia, maybe 2, created here from Prisma's barracks. Normally, on a normal acclivity, you're like expanding to the outer wood and the outer gold. There's not a lot there, but it is accurate to how the map would normally look here, I think. And, oh god, that stone situation for Biry is rough. Biry might honestly be in a full villager rush situation. He's on his way to feudal age. He's going to try and mine enough stone. The good news for him is that Well, I was going to say the good news for him is it's only 2 militia, and now I see a 3rd. So this could be problematic for him. But I don't think Prisma is going to be able to get the Man-at-Arm upgrade right away. And the Scout is rather weak. So that's a positive too. But certainly tough time here for Biry on the smallest acclivity ever. Actually did a really good job. Almost killed one of these militia. Didn't lose a villager yet. These Celt militia are going to be faster in a second as well. And a villager goes down. Biry now pushed off of stone. And here comes Prisma now. So again, we've customized the tower range. These guys, though, like, they probably didn't watch all the other videos. They probably haven't played any games on this to really get a feel. But this is snowballing really hard against Biry right now, as these maps could tend to do. He's just about to be in Feudal Age. The faster militia are paying off and then some. That's going to be another dead Vil, potentially. But the tower's gone down now for Prisma, actually. He did delete it. Looks like he did anyways, 131 stone. Like I said, I think you just kind of have to Vil fight and only Vil fight right now if you're Biry. You have no other choice. He doesn't have a barrack, so the difference is one player's got 3 militia to work with as well. But they are 3 weak militia. No eco upgrades for either player. All the militia are dead, and now it's just villagers remaining. All right. And Prisma wants to drop an archer range, which would be perfect, and he's going to drop it next to his TC now. So I would say the key right now for Biry is going to be some well-placed towers. But it does feel like he's a couple steps behind. He sees the archer range now with his Vils. This is his Fog of War. And yeah, he's going to place a tower on that hill. That is a really important area. Prisma says, And Prisma's going to bring out Vils and drop a second range as well. Really going to have some interesting situations here when it comes to wood income for Prisma. Here we go. Biry sees the weak Vils and is focusing them down. Prisma's pulled the villagers back. I picked these 2 players because of how good they are with aggression. Tower is being repaired. And villagers are also attacking. Tower's going to go down, though. Beautiful play from Prisma, but he's got a lot of weak villagers in here. And he loses a couple Vils, and now Biry has a villager lead of 4 somehow. Does need to find an answer to the archers, though. Like, I think 4 archers, and suddenly Biry can't advance out anymore. And he doesn't have a tower now, either. Not to mention, towers kind of suck. So, well, I mean, that's not true. They don't suck, but they don't cover the whole map because we thought towers were too strong. So, clearly what happened there for Prisma is he pulled so many Vils that he couldn't get to really producing more because he didn't have a good economy. So he's fixed that somewhat as he heads over to food. I do wonder what Biry is thinking at the moment as he's just got archers on him everywhere he goes. Biry is going to fight in these games. And Prisma must be feeling good about his situation. Is he behind in villagers? Yes, but he's got amazing army. He's bringing the sheep as well. Not sure about that one, Prisma. And he's going to try and do the same thing he did before and just rush down this tower. Just feels like this middle position is just so important. So Biry's going to have to build the tower, repair the tower, garrison the tower. And also has to be careful over here as another villager goes down. He also has to Vil fight. The villager's underneath his tower. Biry runs out of stone. So Biry has no stone to repair his tower anymore. He might not realize that. He might be tasking for repairs. This is crazy. The archers are very weak at the moment. But they're still alive. Vil count. Whoa, it's only 11 villagers for Prisma? What? He's got like nothing. Wait, I had no clue. Wow, Biry's done a fantastic job. Biry is 25 villagers against 10. If he knew this, or if he understands this, he should still hang in this game. I could see why it'd be very overwhelming when you've got archers around. But Prisma basically just, as Biry quick walls there, Prisma basically just has sacrificed everything to get these archers. What in the world is this? How many people watching live right now would resign in Biry's position and just not realize that his opponent had this many Vils? Oh, God, killing an archer. Oh, that's so sick. Killing an archer is so good. And now more villagers from Biry. Now, many of these villagers have been battling nonstop here. So this could be bad, but this also could be quite good for Biry. He's misclicked the tree, but he's been able to get a surround on the tower. This guy is chasing the 2 archers. This tower is going to go down. Biry with 26 villagers and Prisma with 9. And Biry has had no army. It has just been Vills. And I know he's lost a lot, but his ability to pull back the weak Vills has been insane. And now he's going to build another tower. And now, but like, Prisma can't afford to do this for too long. Prisma doesn't have the Vills to do this. But he feels he has to do this because this tower is right next to all of this. This might actually be the end of the game. Because I don't think Prisma can actually take that tower out right now. And GG. Most created military unit for Biry. The scout he started with. And then 4 militia. And of course he had 4 archers as well at one point. And it was just not enough for him because Biry just kept creating villagers. Wow. So, you know, we always wonder, we've got a lot of different maps to bring in. We're trying to do every map in existence in the smallest version, tiniest version ever. This is a very cute map, but a very aggressive one. And a heck of a win there from Biry. I could see what Prisma was thinking with the archers. I wonder if there's a world where everything else could play out the same and he just doesn't attack the towers. Like, I'm not convinced that the towers were actually that strong. I think what Biry did a good job of was still continuously producing villagers while that was happening. Prisma lost a lot of villagers trying to take out the tower. Was the tower here that strong? I don't know. At least in the other games that we had seen, the previous batch, we didn't feel towers were everything. Biry kept fighting, and Biry wins this one. So as you guys know with small maps, once we get aggressive players in here, there's going to be a lot of stuff. What's happening? Okay. Capture Age program is broken. I'll fix that. But yeah, YouTube, every couple days we're going to have more small maps, so we'll see what the next one's going to bring us. Look at the difference in res collected here. Biry had less than 400 wood collected, but he had more food collected. Remember, he didn't spend wood on barracks and 2 ranges. He didn't really need the wood. He didn't make militia either, so it's just all Vill production there. And what was the total eco KD? Actually, this is an interesting stat. Total amount of villagers, 37 in that game for Biry and just 25 there for Prisma. Just could not continue to produce villagers and do everything else. And fun game. Aggressive game. Wild game. But a good game nonetheless.